Do you trust the Bible? Is it authoritative? Is it your ultimate standard for moral truth? Now, we can get into a technical discussion of why the Bible is reliable. Talking about different manuscripts and how old they are and all that kind of stuff. And I will get into that at some point in the future in a longer format video that I'll do in my home studio as opposed to driving around in my truck. But let's say for the sake of argument that the Bible is trustworthy and reliable, which I will again talk more about why it is in that video. If it is, then it is the absolute standard that we can judge whether or not something is right or wrong by. And that's really important because in a society that talks about your truth and my truth and, you can't expect everybody to have the same morals that you do, and what's right for you is not right for me, and what's right for me is not right for you, and all that kind of thing. Either the Bible is the truth or it's not. Okay? There's just no in between. You can't pick and choose which parts of it you like. If it's the truth, then we have to follow it. If it's not the truth, then it's not worth following. And it's not, I like this part of the Bible and I don't like that part of the Bible. There are things in the Bible that we don't like. And wish they weren't in there. A lot of Christians don't like the idea that homosexuality is a sin, that it is wrong, and that it is harmful to those who practice it, and that it's not loving to accept that behavior. They don't like that. They want to change the definition of love. A lot of Christians don't like the idea that living together before you're married in a heterosexual relationship is morally wrong according to the Bible. A lot of Christians don't like the idea that gossip is morally wrong according to the Bible. A lot of Christians don't like the idea that envy is morally wrong according to the Bible. That wanting what your friends and neighbors have is wrong. A lot of Christians don't like the idea that looking at pornography is morally wrong. That the guy that claims to be a Christian but has out in his garage, in his man cave, a picture of a woman in a bikini is morally wrong. That's lust. We don't like the idea that lying is wrong. We don't like the idea that holding grudges and not forgiving people is wrong. this stuff's all in the Bible, and it's all pretty clear according to guys like Jesus and Paul and Peter and James and Jude. So you got to ask yourself, is the Bible reliable? And if it is it the ultimate standard for moral truth, for right and wrong? Because if it is, then we need to do a whole lot better job of taking it seriously. And if it's not, then who cares? What difference does it make? What difference does any of it make? And why am I making any of these videos? And why are you going to church? Why do we even play games? Why don't we just do like they did in the days of Noah, where every man did what was right in his own sight? This is something that we really need to think about.